So 3 of the Let's Play. As a reminder, we're doing no combat items, no side mission farming, and no hunter on the side missions unless it either A, takes too long just to get through, or B, there's a fallen, which could happen on this next one. This series, if you haven't seen the former series, is just a way of me to go through a Ultimate 3 sort of speed run, as I call it, go through the decisions I make, why I make them, including coil, openings, deck building, side mission selection, blah, 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 blah. You know the drill if you've seen it. So we are on the side mission prior to sneaking out. Sneaking out will be the next story mission that we do, and we'll talk about that more when we get there. But that is one of the harder missions of the game for sure. So we are choosing the side mission. Again, we are looking for artifacts if we can find them. Credits is secondary, and then essence would be third. Obviously, you want to go for the higher tier gamma coils if possible. And we want to look at the character options that we have as well. So first up, Intel, no. And credits, Gamma maybe, but Nico has a combat bonus and I'm saving that for sneaking out, so I'd rather not do this one. Hulk I'd rather not do because I don't want to use him, but it is an artifact and coil, and we could just pass on whatever Hulk cards we pull. And then Strange with Essence, this is okay, but I'd rather not do this one either. If we do this Hulk one, it's highly likely we get a Fallen at this stage in the story, because number 1, we haven't had one, and number 2, it's defeat heavy enemies. But given we have Hulk, it could actually be quite challenging without Hunter, and the reason for that is we haven't upgraded our Hulk yet, so it's gonna be tricky. Let's do it. So with Hulk, Nico's pretty good, but again, we don't really want to use her right now. That would defeat the whole purpose. Otherwise, I would just do the Nico mission. As usual, Twitch, if you guys have any questions or whatever, it is a Twitch stream first, YouTube recording second. Sorry, YouTube. But for defeat heavy enemies, you don't want a whole lot of quicks in the deck. We could use a lot of damage, so Ghost Rider's not a bad pick. Blade could be okay as well for the bleed, although I'm not sure if I want to bring him on defeat heavy enemies when he's all just base cards right now. So that is a point of concern. It's hard when with Hulk because this deck is just so difficult to make work early on that it's kind of like he just needs to not be part of the team, to be honest. So yeah, okay. So let's maybe try, because this is 4 heroism cards. Hulk is 4 heroism cards. Yeah, and Cap is 1. So let's maybe take Cap, because he has very few heroic cards. And then maybe Magic as well. Since we don't have healing, we could use Banish, and then she also doesn't have too many heroics. Now, if Magic gets injured, that could be pretty unfortunate, but alternatively, we could go Iron Man for the mark and stuff and just make every turn really high value. I don't know. Hulk is awkward. He makes these decisions tricky, but we're gonna elect to go with, because it's heavy enemies, I am inclined to go with Ghost Rider just for the raw damage of Hellride. Plus, if our hand is pretty heroism heavy and we pull a Hellride, we can just discard them all. So that could be quite nice as well. So we'll give this a go and see how we do. I don't know. I don't know.
Show no mercy.
Okay, so if it is just heavy enemies with no fallen, all wolves and a guardian, this is usually a fallen mission. Um, you can kind of tell when a fallen's gonna show up. Oh god, and yeah, they're all targeting the same person, of course. And we don't have a straight to hell yet on Ghost Rider either, which is a little concerning. Now we can taunt the doggos with Hulk. We could peel the Guardian taunt or aggro with anything, anybody doing damage. So this is going to be a kill them before they kill us situation, given that we don't have healing. Venom just Spider-Man buff? No, not if you look at how Venom plays in the game. He's more like a bruiser. I don't see them changing too much. They'll probably stick more with that idea. So our hand is a bunch of Hulk cards, which is not great, but that's okay. We have Drain Soul, which is awful. Quick Punch Tactician, probably gonna play those. Let's see. This barrel is hitting 3 of them, but not 4. This ley line, so we do have some ley lines on this mission. Ley lines are super important, as you'll see in the sneaking out mission. That'll become very apparent. If you're someone who doesn't use ley lines that much, or you like them but you don't really think they're all that, trust me, when ley lines are in your mission, that mission just got way easier, and I hope I can show you why that is. If not this mission, then the next mission. So let's maybe challenging roar is not going to do anything for us, given that we have the extra heroism due to Ghost Rider's combat bonus. Let's dump that one, and then probably drain soul. Oh my god, yeah, drain soul. Unlucky. So we have dig in tactician. That's great. That's excellent, actually. So the question is, who do we want to open our quick punch on? And I think for me the answer is this guy here, because this barrel is going to take out these 2 minions, and then so we don't need to do that. Let's start with, I'm thinking tactician, just to see what we pull, because this hand is very weak. It's very low quality. Okay, nice. So Thunderclap is actually a great draw here because of how, like, the wolves on the first turn are quite strong. Like, if you don't take out a bunch of them, your hero is just dead. And obviously, because they're all targeting Ghost Rider, he's just gonna die. And even with Cap, Dig In, and Tactician, I don't think he would survive all of these wolves, especially given that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 full health wolves. So Thunderclap is going to be a really good way, once we manipulate Hulk's positioning at least, it's going to be a really good way to just stun. And so right here, these 3, 1, Guardian 2, and this guy 3, this is our line right here. This is what we're gonna Thunderclap for sure. And so the question is, how do we set that up? Yeah, looks like we'll just have to manually move, which it's a little crappy to just manually move, but it is what it is, right? And it also might even be difficult to even get that angle now that I'm looking at it. Alternatively, perhaps the play is we don't stun this one. Let's look for another line, yeah? I do want to stun the Guardian, though. Alright, well let's start with the quick punch on this guy first, just to get the quick punch out of our hand and get the ball rolling a little bit here.
You're never too old to improve.
So alternatively, we have 2 smashes and a thunderclap, so we could do something there, but yeah, I don't think so. I think the move is definitely going to be dig in, and then dig in and thunderclap. That's probably, well no, that is our turn. So let's take the Ghost Rider aggro.
Looks like you could use a hand.
And then we're going to use Cap, and then we're going to try to use these telephone poles this turn to sort of manipulate who's getting hit and all that. So yeah, we have more environmental work to do, in other words. And because Thunderclap has a knockback, we can push the Guardian into this one, which will then taunt the Guardian off of Cap onto Hulk, so that's an option too. And that is the plan. I don't want Cap to take all the aggro, or we're going to have a problem.
Engaging.
Okay. And then let's go Hulk. And we're just going to pepper some damage. Our environmentals don't do much right now. Still a bit early. Okay, 6 heroism left. So let's do... What do we have here? Okay, let's see if we can set up this Hulk line that I was talking about. Because, yeah, this would be good. But if it doesn't work, I'm trying to see what alternative plays we have. This one just looks the best. So let's see if we can get it. Okay, that one's being sensitive. So is this one. It's because part of it's because Hulk's model is so big. He doesn't like it's really hard to push him into these sort of tighter spaces. Truth be told. Yeah, okay, it's just not going to happen. So we might as well just not force it. And so instead, we'll maybe try to push these two guys into their respective ley lines. Because, yeah, it's just not going to happen. Okay, let's just go a little more to the side. Thunderclap is very thin, unfortunately, so it can be quite challenging to use it properly. But given that we're stunning the units that we're hitting, I'm not super concerned about hitting the ley lines. It would just be nice. Yeah, okay. So we're hitting one ley line here, and then we can keep that environmental alive, so to speak, and we can do that. Thunderclap is one of Hulk's best cards for sure. Unupgraded, unfortunately, it's not very good, but what can you do, right? So, okay, Cap's going to take 4 full hits from the dogs. That's a little concerning, I will admit, but, you know, we can get through it, hopefully. Plus, he has counter from Dig In, so he is going to get some pretty good value there as well. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, so Cap has tons of corruption, and we have no cure in this entire deck or on our move, so that's not good. Cap is on a timer, and there are no reinforcements. Okay, so it's just going to be kill these guys, win the game. So what we're looking for then, with that knowledge, is we are looking for Hell Rides, we're looking for Rampage, Shield Bound, like we're just trying to kill them before Cap dies, basically. So Cap's whole thing is going to be either Sacrificial Lamb or straight DPS. So that's what we're going to do. So let's dump the card, we don't need it. Best defense is not bad here. We can definitely use it, we can take advantage of it, and then we can weaken all these dogs. Like this is a huge shield bounce. I can't not play that. This is too valuable. I must play this. And then, depending on... can I get... I can, okay. So... yeah, I'm going to also boop into here, and I'm just going to pray that he remains in the shield bounce AoE. Because the other reason why I want to do it this way... let's just see how it works out before I start going on about things. Yeah, okay. So the other reason why I want to do it this way is because he has that vulnerable, and then it's really hard to predict how shield bounce works and how your units will position. But I was hoping that I can maybe get Cap to go a little closer to the Guardian because the Guardian can get corrupted, but the doggos cannot. This is also a vault, so we can kind of manipulate things in that respect because these will never move. Um, Yeah, so let's just play the shield bounce, and it's crit. Like, this is just so valuable, it doesn't matter what happens, I can't pass this up. Look at that. Like, hello?
No change of plan.
He has no counter, unfortunately, but again, can't pass that up. Too valuable, too valuable. Okay, and there's our Hellride for next turn. Lovely. And so these dogs are all in Hellride range. This one is also in Hellride range, so it's just the Guardian. The Guardian is our sole concern right now. And I would say we could just stun him. We don't have really, well, no, we don't have any other play, and there isn't really a positional advantage we can take here. So let's just stun him because he's vulnerable. And again, Cap does not have counters, so it is what it is. So really, really good start in general. That the way that the stars kind of aligned for us on that play for sure. So great, great value there. Now because he weakened them all, he should actually survive this turn, which is great. Yeah, excellent. So now what we can do is because Ghost Rider has the because Ghost Rider has the aggro now, and they're they're all clumped up. Wow, this is just textbook right here. We can cap taunt one of these doggos if any of them survive, and then sorry, what's the word I'm looking for? And then that way, when they do survive, they're not attacking Ghost Rider. Excuse me. Alternatively, we could use Challenging Roar to pull the heat off of Ghost Rider as well. So let's because this isn't a great Hellride line because this doggo is still exposed. Let's do it like this. Yeah, like this. I think should be nice. Yeah. Oh, they spread out a little bit. Okay, good. I think that's good. Ooh, okay. Uh. Okay, yeah, that's okay. That's not perfect. That wasn't quite what we were looking for, but it's okay. Okay. Gotta love when the game does that. All right, so let's get. We have one or two. Excuse me. We have two more card plays. Now, does the quick kill anybody? No, unfortunately, it does not. $28, $27, $27, 20 or 68. $83, $68, $27. Okay, I'm just trying to see if there's a way where I can use Smash and Quick Punch, and there is actually. So we can do this. I just want to try to optimize my heroism gain this turn, because we know we're going to Hell Ride, so we might as well be efficient about it. Perfect. Alright, now I just need Hulk to move his big head. So we can see what we're doing. This looks good to me. Alternatively, let me see here. Oh, yeah, it doesn't quite kill. Okay. That was my next thought, was like, well, could I do this? And honestly, though, Maybe we just leave the Guardian. Like, if I can somehow finesse it where, because he has 27 health, this Vault is 30 damage. So if I can get Ghost Rider over here, Vault and kill all the doggos, but leave the Guardian to target Cap, this turn at least, that's actually slightly better, or at least safer. It's a less risky play. So I think that's what I'm going to maybe look for. So I'm just going to see if I can get a good angle. Okay, maybe a little more over here. So remember, what I'm looking for is Ghost Rider's ending position. Little more, just a hair. There we are. There we are. Alright, we're gonna do it this way. Even though applying the damage to the Guardian is quite good, I would rather have Ghost Rider not take damage, but more importantly, I would rather Ghost Rider not get dazed. That's the big one. Yeah, perfect. There we go. Perfect. Okay. And then just to be efficient with our heroism, and we know the Guardian's going to move over towards Cap. Actually, Cap may die, so the Guardian may not move at all. Actually, oh yeah, and I don't want to take the aggro with Ghost Rider at least. So let's use Cap. Let's chuck this rock at him. Hold this for me. Thanks, Chief. There we go. Okay, that's fine. So we have that corruption on the Guardian, which we want. There it is. Fantastic. We don't want two Hellmouths. We don't want Drain Soul. What we could try to do, though, well, just to be cheeky, because you know me, I love memeing on kids when I do get the opportunity to do so. Let's see if we can set up a boop. A good boop angle. Yeah, that works. Because Hellmouth drops have an increased chance to work effectively. So, let's give it a whirl. Oh. We try again. Hey, there it is. You gotta have some fun with it, right? So there we go. I don't want to go through that spiel again, but these are the decks we're using for sneaking out. We're going to cut Mindbender and Guarding Strike and Fury eventually. This is incomplete, but we just need a few things like Limbo's Grasp and Darkchild. And Nico is pretty much all base deck except the Emo Kids meeting card. Then we upgraded in power. Nico's going to see very little use on this mission compared to Magic and Hunter. The first half of this mission can be quite challenging depending on the spawn and depending on how far along your Hunter / Magic builds are. But the second half of the mission is very easy, and I hope to show you why that is. Let's just say that ley lines are broken, and the fact they always give you so many on these Wanda missions is hilarious to me. Alright, so we have the... Where's our specialist? Okay. Specialist in the back corner, sniper right in front of us, officer over to the right. So...
ideal for a squad of ultra-powerful and well-known.
So I don't want to use Mindbender until the minions are gone, because if I was to play it on the officer, right, you don't want the officer to waste his 2 attacks on the minions, but at the same time, you don't want him to waste his attacks on the marksman either, because the marksman can conceal after the first hit. So what you want to do in this situation, given I rolled this card, is I want to try to play Mindbender on the sniper, but only after these 2 minions are dead, right? Otherwise, you know, he wouldn't target the enemy that we want him to. So this hand is quite good too. Magic plays a huge role in this mission because of the 4 stun boxes being in random locations, or sorry, not random locations, spread out locations, I should say, excuse me. And then plus the specialist, as we've talked about in a few missions now, when you're yeeting people into the Hydra specialist shield, it's just like such high value, truly. So we have options. We could either yeet the sniper into their shield, and if he conceals, expose him with the barrel. This is quite tempting. Let me review what the... Is it any person doing environmental? Yeah, so any environmental attack reduced by 1. So this is good. It's not super good on this mission, but like it's good to kind of get your heroism ball rolling. Okay. So yeah, let's do that, yeah? Let's get these minions out of here.
So
And then one more. So no more minions, which means the sniper now has no chance of wasting an attack, so to speak. Neither does the officer. And so I'm quite tempted to do the officer just because he applies vulnerability, weaken, slow, etc. But the sniper does do a ton of damage. He'll often use crippling shot though, which is not particularly useful. Plus he will give himself concealed if he attack, or if he does his special attack, right? So it's a little awkward because someone's going to give him concealed and we don't really want him to be concealed. So alternatively, I could just stun him. And yeah, so let's dump Quick Soul Slash since we don't need it now. Nice, we got Guarding Strike, so that's nice. We can use it as just a beefy attack, or we can keep it for the block. It would almost one-shot this dude. And if the officer was to attack the specialist, then he would take that specialist damage, if assuming he does a melee attack. In terms of aggro, these two are on Nico, Hunter, okay. Because we have Gather in our hand, I'm less concerned now about the sniper going concealed. I didn't realize that at first, I should say. Yeah, okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna Limbo Portal, Soul Blast the sniper into the specialist just to do some beefy damage. Then, if he goes conceal, we're gonna use Gather on these guys. Then we're gonna use Mindbender, and that'll be our turn. Yes, it's not using the stun crates, but it'll be quite high DPS. Oh, we also have our boop. I forgot. So we could always do that as well. I think I will do that. Oh no, because I want the heroism. Right. We literally just explained this. Okay. Okay. So, while I don't want to dump this swarm, I would like a different card, but I mean, I guess it's alright. There we go.
Where'd you learn that one?
We'll use it because it's free. And so yeah, now we'll do the officer because we've already done a ton of damage to the sniper. We've had him do his thing already. And again, he'll apply like weaken or vuln and stuff. So that's like what jumps out at me. Honestly though, I'm not really sure what is better here. It's possible the sniper just does more damage. So I'm inclined to maybe say I'm inclined to just try it on the sniper, and just trying to see, he would probably shoot these two guys, which is pretty good. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, yeah, 103. Okay, 103 again. Yeah, so 206 damage on the officer. That is pretty good. That's worth it, I would say. Yeah.
Going for it.
Unfortunately, I don't have a boop angle on anybody here. A little bit of a bummer, but it is what it is. Okay, cool. And then we'll keep guarding strike just for now. No reason to dump it.
I am under attack.
No time to run.
Okay, so the sniper is right by the barrel now, which is awesome, obviously, because we could just reveal him right away. Oh, yeah, there it is. So yeah, Nico just got 2-shot. Yep. That's why I said Nico's really not gonna do anything this mission. At least this first part.
Possible intruders. This is the last group I would expect. I suppose there was a high probability that the hunter would be drawn to this location. With you two.
Okay, so reveal the sniper, hunt him into the specialist, maybe get the kill. We'll see, we'll see.
Now he's just
Let's look at how much damage we're doing. 127 wild strike would kill, but I do need to worry more about this. Yeah, so that does kill. Beauty. So let's do that first. Boom.
no mercy for the servant.
Hunter's OP, of course. Of course, of course.
Hail them.
Okay. And wild strike. Boop.
Weak, even for Hydra.
And then we're gonna use our guarding strike most likely, but let's just see what we have left. Okay, nice. Okay, that's great actually. And that's great because I actually don't want the specialist to take an action. And normally I would suggest letting the specialist and other supportive units do their thing. However, in this particular case, I don't want the specialist using heal on anybody because we've already beaten this first part of the mission. I don't want it to take an extra turn if I can help it, and so stunning him is going to be a good way to prevent that from happening. There we go.
You are lucky to still be breathing. Be ready for my retaliation.
Okay, we should see a heal in the next turn or two as well. Whip and heal should be coming into rotation shortly, and we want whip at the beginning of the next section. Yeah, there's heal and fury, fantastic.
Where you wave your staff or swords or whatever other enchanted LARPing weapons you run into it. The modifications I've made to the gamma accelerator have
There's our whip, perfect.
volatile.
Like I said,
I wouldn't want you to get hurt. The mind probe is far less reliable.
Dump these hero combos because they're Nico combos. Can't use them.
Tony Stark was right. You are brutal.
Fury kills this guy outright, so that's what we're gonna do with Hunter. No other actions to take with Hunter, so that's fine. Now the specialist is only gonna either frenzy himself or heal himself, and so that's fine with us. Again, we have our boop, we have limbo portal, we have 3 stun boxes which go away for the second half of the mission, so we are going to simply prevent this dude from doing literally anything. So we are in a great position. We're gonna boop him just for raw damage.
Systems damage.
Portal. And the big boot.
Consider it done. Despite being so inconsequential.
If you recall from the first episode, this is very similar to what I was saying with Venom, right? Just go stun to stun to stun to stun. Same logic on this mission. I always tend to leave the specialist or the officer till the end, and then I use the boxes on them. Pretty straightforward stuff. Now, I want to see if I can keep some of this CC and whip, specifically whip and banish for Wanda. So we're going to keep these cards no matter what. Okay, that's good. I guess I'll play Balance Collar just to see what we get. Okay, Fury, nice. So we can Wild Strike Fury and that will almost end it, but not quite.
Maybe you do not realize the trouble you are in, friend.
Oh, yes it does. My bad. Okay, let's look at what we have first. Is there anything we want to get out of our hand? Is there anything that we don't really need or want? And the answer is yes. I don't really want Gather. Yeah, I don't really want Gather. Nice.
Invigorating.
And then Fury is good, but not what we're looking for.
Whatever
There we are. So very straightforward.
Remember.
So this is the first encounter with Fallen Scarlet Witch. Basically, the name of the game is kill everything that spawns with her, then put all your attention on her.
I have heard a great
And the way you want to do that is to cycle these vulnerability ley lines when possible. So for example, get her vulnerable, push her over to stun or weaken. Get her vulnerable, push her over to stun or weaken. Get her vulnerable, rinse, repeat. So you want to try to boop, 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 boop constantly. Banish is just another option. If that's not going to happen, you can just completely omit her turn. The thing with Fallen Scarlet Witch though is she has a ton of non-damaging options that you don't have to fear whatsoever. So that's just, it's relatively easy to deal with. Now, immediately what sticks out at me is I could boop her into this and then limbo portal her into this one. So I think that's kind of where I'm leaning towards, or kind of what I'm leaning towards, excuse me. And then for Hunter, let's see. Okay, yeah, so Hunter's gonna do this. Get those guys out of here.
Was that truly your best?
And then we are going to boop. I'm gonna boop with Hunter because Hunter has resist, and the resist doesn't work against Wanda, obviously. I really hope you don't dump my. That sucks, but it is what it is. Dumping Curse would have been best case scenario, but it's okay. So we're not gonna CC her in terms of. Well, we might actually. We have Curse. Yeah, never mind. We have Curse. I forgot. I forgot. I forgot.
Consider it done. Stop me.
I guess the gloves are off.
Okay, great. We don't need Banish this turn. I'm more inclined to use Curse because she is vulnerable, but let's see if we can pull something better. That's better. That's good. Um, Now, because I don't want to be hexed, I actually am more inclined to stun her first, and then because I just want to do the raw damage of Guarding Strike. I don't want to accidentally discard. So even though this is order of operations wise less efficient,
Isn't Dr. Faustus
because now she gets 2 actions, right?
You guys
It is. I mean, okay, we did draw a card with Nico. It is better in the sense that we now get an extra play.
Your time has come.
There we go.
Lilith herself could not best me. What makes you think you will fare any better?
You don't understand her purpose.
Okay, and that's pretty much just going to be the rest of this mission, is just boop, pull, push, boop, pull, push, repeat, repeat, repeat. Confused is annoying, but not the end of the world.
The looks on your faces.
So with Confused, you can try to just redraw.
I wonder, have we heroes always been so trusting, so gullible?
Alright, so we're going to clean up these minions, and because our hand is just a little awkward, I'm more inclined to use the boxes to do so.
Trying to save. I suppose I should add illogical to the list.
Okay, good. Don't want fast on blood magic, so we're just gonna dump it. Ooh, that's a big swarm. Very nice. Okay. We're gonna do that. That way, if we get hexed, we don't accidentally lose swarm, which would be quite unfortunate.
That won't stop.
Okay. And then what else?
So it begins.
Nice. So the idea there was I wanted to pull her closer to one of the ley lines. Get wrecked. Good job, Confused Hunter. And then we're going to use our boop. I kind of want to boop into Confused Hunter, but she may not make it to the stun, so we're just going to do this. Just to get her in the stun.
Mother will never
So we used Gather to pull her halfway, boop for a quarter of the way, and then kick for the rest of the way.
This will have
There we go. That's how it's done. Now, unless Hunter wakes her up like a rude dude. Alright, we're good. Okay, we're not going to play balance collar because it would give us one less draw next turn.
Arm Alpha reinforcing.
I will make
That's
you
probably her
regret
best attack because she can yeet you into the ley lines. That's also why it's so important to just keep on
we have to stop letting Banner get
pushing through.
Remember why we're
Okay, nice.
You cannot.
So Fury gets the kill.
The mother
Kill.
will never let anyone hurt me. Ever again. More of Lilith's lies. I have heard such words repeated far too many times.
So we'll try to just rip through as much of the hand as we can and use the cards we want to use. Quick Soul Slash I like less than Quick Slash. Let's do that.
Good one.
I think we still have a redraw. Yeah, we do. This curse is weaken, not quite what we want. Okay, nice. Yeah. Okay, nice.
The light
Now, this unfortunately overcaps our hand, so we're not going to draw next turn, but our hand is quite good. Yeah, our hand is quite good, so we can... Oh, nice. We can take full advantage of this one. For sure, for sure. We have 2 card plays. We don't need 2 card plays. I almost want to use Empower just to get it out of my hand, to be honest with you. But I think what we'll do is we'll just play Fury, then pass. I might as well get the block from Guarding Strike. Possible to get free on Limbo's Grasp becomes OP. Yes, it is possible. I mean, it already is a really good card. It doesn't need free. But yes, it is possible. Alright. So, we have a Vulnerability Leyline right there. We have Whip in our hand as well. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We have a Stun over here. So let's see. We don't need Empower. Another fast blood magic. No thanks, Nico. Sorry. Oh my god, and then it'll be a low roll swarm. Man, how sad. Alright, so we're going to take Hunter, we're going to boop these guys. Why? Because it puts Hunter in a better position to knock Wanda back into the vulnerable leyline with Slash. That's what we're going to do. Flash, boom, boom. And then we're gonna yeet her into the let's see. The weaken. We're gonna yeet her into the weaken.
That won't make this easier for you.
Okay. Doesn't matter.
Mother protect.
Doesn't matter. There we go. Whip. Ba 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 bum. Boop.
You had your chance to escape.
Again, just ping-ponging her around ley lines. That's how you get through this mission. It's very straightforward. It's very easy.
I won't forget this.
I was really hoping to keep that Wild Strike, actually. That's alright. No biggie. And this sets up the kill for next turn. So let's do it.
Erase the very memory of
And it's applies stun, I believe. Which is not necessary, but... Sweet. And if we had an environmental attack where we had a move, she'd be dead. But that's okay.
Smooth as a Hydra soldier's brain.
that. Looks like they have help.
Ouch.
You see.
Okie dokie.
We have to stop this. We can't just kill each other down here.
Oh, I think that's exactly what you're going to have to do.
No one's talking to you, demo nerd.
Now you're starting to sound like
Aw.
Crossbones.
Alright, that's fine. I was hoping to get something a little more spicy, but whatever. Normally I'd complain and talk about optimizing card plays, but the reality is... I don't really care. And what I mean by that is because it's the last turn, I don't really care about getting Nico. I don't really care about levels at this point. So it's all good. So there you go, they're sneaking out. Very easy mission in the second half. The first half is a little RNG. I've also done it so many times that I just kind of know how it works. So even with a hero knockout, we still got 3-star. That's how you know you're popping off. And that's that.
Oh, you are gonna love this.
Found another artifact, Hunter?
rare blueprint. Nice. We like those. Okay, so let's see here. Mystical healing. Forge, definitely. Yeah. Not even a question. So we can get our Midnight Sun cards. Hey Amani, how you doing? Sorry, yeah, Amani. I was like, wait, no, it's Amani, not Emmanuel. second guessing myself. Trying for a final slot on your hunter between Wrath, Patience, Bladestorm. Do you have a suggestion or preference? Ultimate 3, of course. I mean, yeah, of course I have a preference or a suggestion. Good. Although I don't know why Wrath, Patience, and Bladestorm are contesting or competing for a spot, to be honest with you, but I think Wrath or Bladestorm are great choices. Patience can be fine if you
Give me
are
a sec.
lacking damage, but
Okay. What's up?
I'd say Wrath or Bladestorm, depending on the rest of your deck, though. Although I would say take both.
Not
Alright,
bad, right?
let's see. Trash, double trash, triple trash. Holy, that was a bad coil. Okay, so that's an Essence coil, if I've ever seen one. Wow. Alright. Yeah, that is an Essence coil. Oh. Hmm. I'm shocked. I'm shocked that he took that much damage from that hit. Okay, sure. Kind of sucks. Well then. Well.
Now that was something.
Alright, well, we'll try a different order of operations. We don't have to restart. We don't have to really change the team.
That's the stuff.
We'll just have to do it a little differently. That's all. That's all.
Someone order a nugget sandwich?
There we go.
I am impressed.
And there we go.
Target confirmed.
And there we go. All the boops. Okay, there we are. So he's healthy. One card play left. Spider-Man. Let me see. Just trying to line up his quick kick. Yeah, this lines it up for sure, but we can always do that after. Yeah, we can do that after. It's fine. So let's do this instead.
I'm going for it.
Okay. There we go.
Nothing personal, but I think you're out of
And 142 takes out this wolf, I guess. Or it sets up this guy to just die. But Cap's taking a bit of heat, so yeah. Let's do it. Okie dokie. Different order of operations, like I said. Sometimes it's all you need. Maybe my prioritization was off. Prioritization was off. I think Mindbender is just not good, so we got rid of that. Yeah. I hate that card. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it.
Just what we needed.
Why don't you just eat a hot dog card or something? Why is it always about the organs, huh?
Okay, so that's pretty tempting to use. Gain fast or gain block. Well, gain block is obviously the better choice of the two. No question. Heal, we don't actually have to heal anybody. Whip, slash. We're looking for a thwip.
This on for size. Right, feeling it.
Perfect.
Coming at you. That's some move.
Okay, and yeah, Cap gains block based on his damage, so this basically tops him up. The only issue is he isn't really being targeted by that many people, but that is neither here nor there. The play is most definitely to do this. 270, so the hero combo would set him up for a kill. The hero combo here would almost break the shield. The hero combo here doesn't really do a whole lot other than conceal him. But the sniper is going to be a big issue, like I've said. But however, we do have Thwip, so perhaps we take the officer out of the equation next turn. That's not this turn. Yeah. Unless we can use, hold on, unless we can do something. No, there's no way he dies here. Okay.
Together.
If this hero combo killed anybody, then I would get a kill with it, but since it kills nobody,
Nice work.
and then we have heal in hand too, so Hunter taking a bunch of hits isn't too bad. Nice.
They hope to break my resolve.
Wait, huh? Who got vulnerable?
They hit me with the stun.
Reinforcements on approach.
Your death won't be in vain.
Wow. Okay.
Protect us.
This is quite interesting. Everyone's exploding.
Is it the arrogance
Holy.
or the man that causes you to talk like that? It is unsettling.
Okay. Well. This is this is quite the playfield, isn't it? What do we do here? Okay. Holy crap. Thankfully, the reinforcements ran into Venom's AoE, so they're gonna get bled.
Weak, even for high.
Alright. So if I kill this unit, he doesn't explode. So obviously that's not what we want. If I shove him in between these characters, that is quite an attractive prospect. The issue then becomes, though, me getting out of this mess. So I would rather use Whip on Venom into this guy, and then see kind of what we pull and how everything lands.
You had your chance.
And it moves Hunter out of this AoE. That just tiny bit, that teeny tiny bit. Okay, yeah, so that unit's done. Good. That unit's done. That sniper's taking a little bit of damage. Not a big deal. Phew. Okay, yeah. That's not bad. Well, now that this AoE isn't doing anything for anybody, I think I would rather just quick punt. Yeah, I'd rather do this, because then I don't have to worry about it. And then it saves me a card play, it generates a heroism. Yeah, okay.
Hope they're ready. I don't think
That's
they
fine.
even realize the trouble they're in.
And then we slash, maybe? We slash this guy? Let's see. That would kill him, actually. Oh god, okay, how much damage is he taking? He's taking just shy of 3 ticks. Meaning we need to do 1, 2, 3, 4. We need to do 5 ticks in a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oof, it's gonna be like pennies. Oh, well that... Okay.
No mercy for the servants of Lilith.
Come on, let that be enough.
Awesome.
Oh. Come on. That's annoying.
This should help. Maybe you do not realize the trouble you are in, friend.
It doesn't clear him out of the AoE, unfortunately. So yeah, Cap just has to manually move, which kind of sucks. To be honest. But all good. So we'll do this, and then we'll boop with Cap. And yeah, Spider-Man's just gone. That's okay. I'm super upset that this dude has one. I greeded out too. I just wanted to do more damage to Venom. I'm greedy, can't you tell? Oh well. The bleed should kill, or yeah, the bleed will kill him. Inevitably.
It's hard for an amorphous city.
Ow. Wrecked. Wrecked.
Let's see how tough you are. On Beta, moving into position.
Nice. We take those. Nice. Idiot. Okay, I guess it worked out in the end.
Still they persist. I will be keeping my organ meat. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Alright. So, what I would love to do, like the dream would be to somehow get this guy slightly, and I mean slightly, closer to these guys. However, given that we have quick punch and quick slash, we can definitely just like manipulate these guys. So it is what it is. Let's start with this. There we go.
You are lucky to still be breathing.
Let's settle
There we go.
and be a lot worse. Trust me.
Okay, so now with the hand that we have,
Walk in the light. Welcome assistance.
okay. So if we do best defense dig in, that does give us counter, and it does deal with these units a little bit.
Looks like you could use a hand.
Bing bong.
I appreciate your concern.
Okie dokie.
They're not going to like this.
And then
There is nowhere to run.
Cannot break its hold.
you missed. Idiot. 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 We take those. We take those. So now we can boop him or the sniper into our bind to break it. I think. Oh, actually, maybe not.
Must be doing something right.
Maybe not. Let's see.
I heard he had a big mouth, but no one.
Oh, we have shield bounce anyway, so that's good. Oh, what? Ah, yes, I love when you can't target. Nice, bro. That's the best. You love to see that. You really do. Not. Oh, holy Hannah. Big damage. Hello? Wait. Bind? Okay, I love when this game bugs. This is actually like not this could be like mission ending if it doesn't let me target the bind. Actually. Okay, there. Ooh, that's always so stressful when that happens.
You brought this on yourself.
Okay. Oh. Yes. Let's go. Oof. Oof. Wow. Wow. What a hand. Can I just say? Holy. Okay. Now how do we use it? How do we use this glorious hand to great effect? Tempting. Because we can go like this, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's gonna do 58 damage to the sniper, which puts him at about 90-ish. So we could just do this. Just to be done with it. We could do this. which would change our toss. Then we could boop the sniper into Venom. It could also dump our shield bounce if we did that though, so let's be careful. Oh, I wish that reached, but that's okay. That's not going to do enough damage. So what I'm looking at here is I'm trying to see how to efficiently optimize the weaken. Now, it would be desirable to weaken this guy here and Venom. So the other direction that my head took it was, well, what if I push Venom into this doggo and then kind of go from there? Again, we're sort of, in this case, we'd be playing, we'd be fighting RNG to get the correct thing to go away. But because of how whip works, I think maybe we'll just start with this and then... Yeah, because there's no way I can push... Yeah, okay. Yeah, so we're going to start with this. Because we can always whip somebody into the sniper to kill the sniper, right?
That shield of yours is true.
If he conceals. Yeah. And then that way, whip, I don't really care which one of these I discard because all three of these are such high damaging coefficients that it doesn't really matter, to be honest. And almost all of them kill the wolf, but not all. Yeah, so that's going to be the way to go, probably. Let me just take a quick peek, though. Could be this, honestly, just to do damage. And then hope that Fury doesn't get discarded. I mean, best case scenario is it's not Fury. Absolute best case scenario is Wild Strike. Yeah, okay.
Your time has come.
Will make you feel regret.
Ah, a little unfortunate. That's okay. A little unfortunate. But no matter. Hey, perfect. Look at that.
Smell your every move.
And because Venom has two actions, I am definitely just going to use Wild Strike, or Guarding Strike. I don't want to risk the vulnerability from Wild Strike.
Is that truly your best?
Okay. Again, we're not going to play that because we draw one less card the following turn. So yeah, this is much better. A different order of operations at the beginning. Yeah. Sometimes it's all it takes. And like I said, I genuinely didn't realize that Cap was going to die to that last guy. So that changes things for sure. I don't know why... Well, yes I do. The bind broke because this guy automatically targeted him, which is quite interesting. I don't think I've seen that happen before, but... The fact we still have reinforcements is kind of tilting. I'm not gonna lie.
I think I saw some of that thing on the floor of the Abbey.
Okay. So let's get these guys out of here. I'm inclined to move and then use Slash to push Venom into this AoE. That's actually quite like a compelling choice, but let's see what Balance Collar gives us first.
Lilith herself could not best me.
Look, another Quick Slash.
You will fare
What did I just talk about? We'll just use it to use it.
hell.
Okay. 414. There is a world where we kill here for sure, for sure. I just have to see what that world is. And we have resist, so I'm not even concerned about this AoE. So... Okay. So yeah, we're going to move Hunter down here. We're going to slash Venom into this AoE. Boom. Then we're going to use Fury on him. And hopefully, that should get the kill.
But not as fragile as you.
Yeah, it will. There it is. And you know what? We don't even have to use Fury. We just have to do 1, 2, 3 and a hair. And that's doing way more than 3 and a hair. So yeah, we can just Wild Strike. Easy money.
Don't worry, I'm here to help.
And that's the mission, finally. Ooh, that was a tricky one, honestly. An officer, a shield guard, a sniper, and a fallen reinforcement. That's just tough at this stage in the game. That's just... I like it. Sorry that took us so long, but that's a good one. I like when they throw the toughies at me like that. It's good. Okie dokie. These characters don't really have a great way to spend my heroism, if you can't tell. Huh. We'll use this first, before we weaken them. Okay, so if this is doing 162 damage, then it's pretty worth it. Oh, sorry, 172 damage. Yeah.
Leave some for the rest of us.
I should have done that first. My bad. Didn't think of it. Time for the real thing, apparently.
Joining the fight.
Okay. Let's relax.
All right, people. Let's do it.
180. 236.
For a friend in need. I see not much has changed.
Quick slash.
from the world's fanatics. You have earned this.
Here's to hoping it doesn't dump Quick Slash.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm glad you're on our side.
There we go. Okie dokie.
You were too weak for this fight.
I doubt they'll
Tricky,
take it
tricky.
to heart, but we can always hope.
Tricky, tricky.
I don't believe anyone can make sense of Dr. Faustus's ramblings.
Okay, so Deep Dark Venomous Depths.
Any progress on the journal?
This mission, the first half is a recovery mission, recover supply mission rather, from the truck. And there's a shield guard, there's an officer, and I believe there's a sniper. But there's an officer and a shield guard for sure. There's a lot of environmentals, so right off the bat, Spider-Man's always nice. I like taking Magic or Spider-Man. However, because Spider-Man is injured, probably going to take Magic. But another reason for that is because we have Banish on Magic, we can banish the Shield Guard and get the supplies if we need to. Likewise, she synergizes pretty well with the environmentals. Now, I think this mission, honestly, you could probably take anybody, but those are just the two that I really like. And then to deal with Venom as well, the second part, you fight Venom, where there's a stun box. It's very thin, it's very long and thin, in terms of like it's a thin rectangle. And so Magic again kind of controls this and puts him into the stun box when you need to. And because you have Blade, unless you want to go with a tank, but we've already used Cap quite a bit. Like looking at this deck, we really don't need anything else at all, so we'll only use him if we really need to. Ghost Rider's an option because we have Lash. Lash is quite good in general and all that, but we're gonna end up using him a ton in Act 2, so we're not really in a rush to worry about it. And then, and then yeah, honestly, overall, like Magic and Spidey are just great here. And Magic also lets you just get really easy bind clears with Limbo Portal and Quick Soul Slash, so we'll go with these. But this mission's not too bad if you can get, like, the second part's not too bad, is what I'm saying.
Checking out a
Combing through Faustus's twisted ramblings wasn't the easiest job in the world, but Captain
And then after this, we don't really need Blade until the Barghast mission, which is a little tricky. I'm gonna really put an asterisk on the word little, because if you abuse the Revenants or you have the ability to do so, it's not hard at all.
show no mercy.
We'll handle it.
Okay, so there's our officer, and there is no sniper. I was mistaken. Offensive rush, that's really annoying. I hate that card.
If you're done showing off, why don't we move on Hydra and put an end to their artifact smuggling operation for good?
No problem.
So let's see what we're dealing with. We have Hunter taking these two guys aggro. That's really nice. Two minions. Officer targeting Magic. Minion targeting Magic. And then... So the nice thing about the Shield Guard targeting Blade is that he's going to end up dazing Blade. Which, remember how I said Blade is pretty weak? This is good because I don't want to draw Blade's cards, and so by the Shield Guard dazing Blade, we won't draw Blade cards, which is what we want. So, with that in mind, we want to try to use Make Him Bleed and just apply Bleed now, since we know he's going to get dazed. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, we drew Glaive. That's perfect, actually. Because now we can just glaive the threats, and honestly, glaving here versus the next part of the mission, I would rather glaive here. Pretty much at any point, I'd rather glaive here. The issue is going to be pulling enough heroism to use glaive. Yeah, see, that's really unfortunate. Like I said, we've become heroism heavy for about another 2 or 3 missions until we can start to... Because right now the issue is we have like a bunch of common heroics and then your legendary cards. So the issue is I need to take out those common heroics, upgrade it, put in something else. Like right now the decks are a little heroism leaning, So any character with like 4 attacks like Magic, or 4 attacks like Wolverine, or a bunch of skill cards like Cap, they're going to be quite valuable. This is that transition period where like our decks are about to start popping off, but we're not quite there yet. You pretty much need to do the bell tolls, and from the bell tolls onwards, the game starts to really play itself, to be honest. But anyway, we're getting ahead of ourselves. So um, let's refocus here. I guess we'll dump Stake. Nice. Okay, nice. Okay, so we'll just clean up these minions with magic, because those are the quicks that we have in our hand right now.
More than enough. It is a good day.
Okay. So now our glaive is online. Glaving these fellas is quite good, just because it's pretty high damage and it applies the 2 bleed. I'll hold off on it for just a second. I'm going to actually save Darkchild for now. Don't really need it. And it's not upgraded, so it's not super strong right now. We're going to dump heal because we don't need it. Okay, there we go. So Bladestorm is a little bit more of an endearing prospect because of the damage. Yeah, like this is a lot of damage in general. Likewise, though, it is possible that we could maybe not quite. It's possible that we can just kill both these losers in one fell swoop, but I don't need to risk it, so we're not going to. So yeah, we'll just apply bleed onto these bigger health pool fellas, and then kind of continue on from there.
Tools of the trade.
Midnight Special? No, it's not useless. It's only useful, though, if you start with Lethal Pounce and you have a lot of heroism. If those 2 things are true, then Midnight Special is pretty decent, actually. So what I'd like to do is I want to get a heroism and see if I can just push these kids off real quick. Although I guess it'd be only just the one. Yeah, never mind. It would just be the one. Just seeing how I can use this 1 card play to my advantage here. I mean, we could, yeah, like we could try to go for the drops. Like if we get them, great. If we don't, it's honestly fine. So, yeah, I mean, we might as well, just for fun. Cool. I should have blown that barrel. Okay, cool. Okay, so I mean, that's me getting a little lucky, but even if those drops didn't happen, the play didn't change.
Proceeding as planned.
There were 8 slime boys. Oh yeah, I used Midnight Special on
My lead.
oh, what's the mission called?
I am under attack.
Oh, I can't remember now. I just did it, but the story mission where you purposely get faced with like 4 Dark Legions. I used Midnight Special there, and it was hilarious. At one point, I had almost 30 Dark Legions on my screen. My game was so laggy. It was great. It was awesome.
According to our thermal scans, this hole branches from here entire city. What the hell was Faustus doing down here?
All right.
You'd have to ask Crossbones.
Now hear me out. I want to see if I can try to get both supplies, right? So the way that I'm going to do that, since this truck has already booted up, is disable truck. And the reason I can get away with this is because I have Darkchild. So like it's okay to take a little bit of a slower turn this turn.
Grab that artifact while we can.
And because we high rolled on our ring outs, if you will, I'm able to sort of get away with this. If we draw a non-heroic card. Okay, cool. We almost didn't get it there. It's crazy. Okay.
It's all coming back to me.
So just Wild Strike just for damage since we know that we're going to use Darkchild anyway. And then we'll just boop these two minions here, because why not?
Das wird dann.
Okay, dos vidania. And then we Darkchild. And again, the reason we're Darkchilding is because number one, magic was weakened, so I didn't want to use her gather. And number two, because we used the permanently disable card that ate at card play, so we weren't able to take out the threats this turn. Those being, of course, the officer and the shield guard, right? So this is just a little bit of a slow turn for sure, but it'll allow us to maybe get both supply crates. Now you don't have to get both, but I'd like to. If I can. If I can. And then Darkchild 2, having exhaust and being unupgraded, I'd rather use it sooner than later because it's literally just a tank card. I don't want,
But this feels
like, I don't want it, quite frankly.
It's one thing to steal
So.
artifacts, but this entire setup feels like
So let's dump our offensive rush. Don't want it, don't need it. Stake is good.
to where?
Stake is good. Yeah, because Stake will just finish off this guy. So he's taking 48 from bleeding. 48 plus 24 is 72. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So we have Whip. Whip gets the kill here. Strike cleans up these. Yeah, so let's dump the second strike. We seem to be getting a lot of second strikes in our hand, and that's so frustrating. I actually forgot about the upgraded quick strike. So how much more damage do we have to do? 24 plus 48 is, yeah, 72, and then 72 plus 24 is 96. He's at 116, so yeah, that's not quite enough, unfortunately. Okie dokie. I was seeing if I could efficiently use quick strike against this officer, but alas, this is not the case.
That will do.
So at this point, it's just trying to finish up as quickly as I can, and then acquire this truck if possible. Oops. The environmentals are just unfortunately awkwardly placed. There's not much more to say about that than that.
Your time has come.
And now the hope is that I should be able to boop him into him and get the kill. That's the dream. Otherwise, we do have a play. Yeah, sweet. The play, if that wasn't the case, was to just boop the officer closer to the barrel and manually blow up the barrel. Now we have 2 card plays left. We have Strike and Fury. So we are quite simply going to finish off, yeah, finish off this guy. And then we're going to use Fury here.
Match your strength.
And then we're actually going to blow up the barrel, and the reason for that is because he is vulnerable only for this turn. We want to take full advantage of that if we can. So like this. Oh, well, yeah, that's fine. Hunter can't act, so it's a little inefficient, but whatever. I don't care. Oh, okay. No animation. We love it. We love it. Okay.
You will pay.
So now we'll pick up one of the supplies.
Nighttime shine. Sounds like we've got friendlies inbound.
Hey, you too, Shulk.
The sheer scope of Hydra's operations in this city are staggering.
Alright, so we'll use supplies.
That take up residence.
And then we're gonna Blade Storm. And we're gonna try to Blade Storm this dude to... Okay, what's with this no animations? We're gonna see if we can Blade Storm him off the edge. Actually, that's the dream. That's the plan. A nice drink. Hey, yo. Don't worry, we got it. Keeping it clean and smooth, man. Clean and smooth. Just like my... Okay. So... We'll just clean up the minions here. Old fashioned. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Big fan.
Walk in the light.
I enjoy making old fashions, actually. Quite a bit. Oh, hey, look at that. So like I said, the rest of this mission just kind of plays itself at this point. Yeah. So yeah, we can't quite ring him out. Alas, that's okay.
Do not bother
What we can do is big boy damage. Yeah, sure you did. Sure you did.
Battlefield is ours. Let's see how tough you are.
Hey, where's my other supply? Oh, there.
So that we would never find this place.
Crossbones was looking
There we
for
go.
an excuse
So if you
to
collect
fight
both
us.
supply trucks,
We just came along.
you just get
Either way, whatever's down that
you get
hole is clearly
just
worth
like an
the
extra little
effort.
bonus.
I suggest
And
we
so in
go
this
down
case,
that
it was a
hole.
common blueprint because we would have gotten this reward anyway. So. Okie dokie. So again, let's set up our hand for the next phase, if you will. So let's use strike. We don't want strike in the hand.
I am impressed.
Limbo Portal Quick Slash, we'll keep that. Just due to synergy. We'll keep Wild Strike for big damage. Slash is just convenient. Balance Collar. I'm pretty sure Balance Collar carries over. Guarding Strike we don't necessarily need, so this is fine. We'll just finish it off with Guarding Strike.
We've done it. Excellent work.
Okay, so again, there will be a stun box on the left side of the screen, and then a bunch of minions. I think there's 1 or 2 full health units, but it's very thin play space, so getting them into the stun box is no challenge at all.
We will peel back your flesh.
Yeah, so he's already in perfect position for it.
Say there is a man.
Fairly
Perfect. So this is an amazing hand, truly.
the sanctum. That I hate this guy. Let's see if we
Okay.
can't shut him up.
Come closer, little vampire.
Okay, perfect.
Feed our eternal hunger with your eternal blood. We shall
Let me just take a quick peek at what's going on here.
Can honestly say I never heard that one before.
So we want to destroy these barrels ASAP. Reason being is Venom is more likely to pick you up and yeet you into them. So if there's ever a barrel to destroy, you probably want to do it. Soul Blast isn't really going to be the move here, so let's dump that. Okay, Banish is great. Fantastic. Fantastic. We're going to break this barrel with Hunter because it sets us up for this little crate right here. Then we're just going to do... Remember, I just said we want to try to destroy the barrels. Okay. There we go. And the quick soul slash hitting the barrel, destroying the minion, procs the quick, so that's good. And so 160, 150. We have two more right here, which gives us a free... Boop. There we go. It also takes... So the other thing that's important is, even though you spawn on this side of the screen, you actually want this side of the screen. And the reason for that is all these boxes here are bonus venom damage, as well as this explosive barrel, which is usually hard to pop. And so if you're on this side of the screen, then this is not something you can interact with unless you go right where my mouse is. So he often doesn't hit you into anything, right? So there's this in the corner, which is hard to see, but it's a little machine. And then there's... Yeah, that's it. So you really want to try to control this half of the screen on this playthrough, or sorry, this mission, rather than this, and I hope you can see why that is the case. So we've cleaned up everything except these two. This stun box is here, Venom is easily thrown into it. We still have 3 card plays, which is like, lol. So yeah. That's all I got for you. I give you with magic. Yeah, good, good. I don't remember what I said, but I'm glad it helps. We'll wild strike because I ain't a bitch.
You were too weak for this fight.
You know, I almost want to banish, and the reason for this is I just used Wild Strike, but that's going to be the last reinforcement that has a health bar, so now all of our attention can be focused on Venom. So I almost would rather just whip him into the box. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and then get Banish Plus back in rotation. So then by the time we need it, it'll come back. Yeah. Because you're drunk. Lol. Well, my ratio is 1 part gin to 0 part everything. I wanted to go to the liquor store today and get a bunch of wine for Christmas, but the freaking all the liquor stores on the way home all had no power because we have a big ass snowstorm right now. I'm like, oh, well, that's ass.
surface meat.
Sweet, sweet surface meat. All right.
Sweet surface meat.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll let us through if we just ask nicely.
All right. So, let's apply some bleed. Get that ball rolling, and then we'll whip him into the stun box. This applies 4 stacks of bleed, this applies 2 stacks of bleed, and tops off our boy, but it does eat our heroism. So let's use strike, because I don't want to eat our heroism. Wolverine has the most number of times KO'd. That's funny. I mean, mine probably too, but I I do purposely let him die. So I really want to try to get Hunter on the other side based on what I was just saying earlier. But we just haven't quite gotten to a point where I can do that yet. So it's okay. Hopefully Venom doesn't pick up Hunter and yeet her over to that side. Okay. He threw me back into the fellas. That works. Alright. So from this point on, the mission's already over. Like, I hope that that's obvious. But maybe not. My cards are in proper rotation. I have a good sequencing. My discard pile and my deck are equal ratios of both of all characters' cards. He has bleed on him. I have... Yeah. So. Yeah. We're in a good position to just win. Too much gamma. So next, let's just use hero combo to get it out. That way we don't see it anymore. Symbiote skin, but we don't care. Why? Because we're just gonna kill him anyway. Blam.
If only the mother let me eat these weaklings.
Alley-oop.
Their strongest has fallen.
So now we're looking for heal, which we should pull on the next draw or redraw sequence. So redraw number 1, redraw number 2. Oh, that works. And then, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna use Limbo Portal, right? And we're gonna position it in a way where it, we are throwing Venom into a very favorable position. So Blade is here, right? Blade is here. We have this environmental live, which means we want to try to take advantage of this space right here, excuse me. So how we're going to do that is we're going to move Hunter over here. Stay with me, fellas. We're going to move Hunter over here. Then we're going to Limbo Portal into Hunter. And then... So yeah, heal will come up this turn, almost certainly. Almost certainly.
No end to Hydra's reinforcements, even down here in the sewers. Deal with them.
And then we are going to...
Venom is the priority.
Food should not play with other food, especially.
There it is. Oh man, it's almost like he knows what he's doing. Okay. Anyway. That was just me flexing a little bit.
We'll heal you.
Okie dokie. So now what we're going to do is with magic, we are going to boop Venom into Hunter, who hopefully alley-oops him in a useful way to where Blade can boop him back into Hunter. That's the hope, that's the goal. It may not work that way, but we're going to try. So it's hard to tell with because you don't know where the alley-oop is going to go. That's the issue. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Alright, so now we go Blade. Better yet, we go Hunter to apply vulnerability. Okay. And then we go Blade. Don't want to hit Hunter, so we got to be a little careful. There we go. There we go. Okay. Oh, okay. So my quick attacks are bugged. We like that. We like that.
Come get it.
Whatever works for you.
I'm gonna use Quick Strike, or I might use Quick Strike against Venom just because it applies bleed. Oh, okay. Well, that doesn't have a spot to kill from without Portal, so we'll use Portal then. That's fine. Okay, there we go.
It was your time.
Another one. Wow. Yeah, and Gather doesn't really do anything for us here, so we might as well Quick Strike just to apply the bleed. Okay, and once again, we're just going to attempt to set up a Limbo Portal into Hunter. Now, the issue is, of course, he might hit Hunter, he might, you know, yeet her somewhere undesirable. So what we're going to do instead, because we don't have control of what his turn is going to be, we're going to try to close this mission out next turn by yeeting him into the barrel. That's going to be, I think. Hold on, let me think for just a second. No, I'd rather save the portal and push him into Hunter. Both options are good though.
Stop this guy already.
Okay, and Blade getting bound is actually quite good for us. We're just going to leave him there. I don't want to draw any Blade cards. There's nothing else I want. Venom's bleeding. So we're just going to leave Blade like that. Okay, sweet. And yeah, that's the game. That's the game. So now we're just using all our max DPS cards. Wild Strike, then Blade Storm, then...
To say it. Can we take him down already?
And let's do... Guarding Strike because it's fun. Pew! There we go. That's the mission.
Champion has failed.
Oh, you are gonna love this.
Found another artifact, Hunter?
Okay.
Generations.
We're halfway to the amount of research we need to win the game. Huzzah.
How's it going, boss? I feel like I could automate this process and take.
Alright, let's see what we roll here. No purples? Bummer. Trash, trash. Nice. Extra trash. But good for Essence. So we'll take Relentless because Blade just needs anything at this point. And we'll take Dark Blessing for the Essence. Okie dokie. So side mission, we're looking for artifact. That's an artifact. That is an epic coil, our first epic coil. That is a rare artifact and coil, obviously. Okay, so this pretty easy no-brainer. Epic coil, epic artifact, counter Hydra forces. Pretty easy mission, barring that there is no fallen reinforcement. Now, because the challenge is to play 3 Captain Marvel abilities in 2 turns, and you get credits, normally I'd be inclined to do this, but I'm not sure I am going to play 3 Captain Marvel abilities in 2 turns. Oh, sorry, I thought it was 3 abilities per turn for 2 turns. Never mind. Yes, we'll do that one. We'll do that one. I misunderstood the question. Okay, so for counterattack Hydra Forces, and our Captain Marvel deck is not, well, it's literally nothing to write home about, and it's very heroism heavy. I am inclined to maybe consider Strange. I know he's also heroism heavy, but he does have these 4 cards and his passive. Strange also does need a little more love in general, and by the time you reach epic coils, Strange starts to get really impressive because you get, of course, Vapors of Valtor. That's the key epic you're looking for with him. Wording is unclear sometimes. Yeah, that's true. We don't want any epics for Ghost Rider. We actually actively don't like doing epic coils. Ghost Rider is one of those characters where you're just honestly better off crafting his abilities. And the only thing we're missing is Straight to Hell, but even then we don't need it. Iron Man, same thing. This is a pretty serviceable deck until the end game, but he's also good for epic coils just in general. But for me and for this mission and the current state of affairs, epic coil, epic artifact, weird. Who benefits the most from purples? Honestly, Hunter is up there, but we don't really need to, and that would be breaking our own rules. Blade is up there as well, and his deck is it's starting to come together. We need maybe 1 or 2 more cards, one of them being Reaper, and honestly, we'd be fine. Oh, and a Daywalker. So yeah, Reaper, Daywalker are both purples. So Blade is quite intriguing. And then Captain America, we don't need any more of his purples. And then Magic as well. So Magic, here's how we've kind of deduced who we're going to take, right? Even though we've used Magic a lot, she's very good. Magic is going to start to be required pretty soon in the story, and you use her you use her 6 times, I believe. But without Limbo's Grasp, she's pretty ho-hum. Marvel brings enough damage on her own, and Blade is almost done. We would love just 1 copy of Reaper and 1 copy of Daywalker, and so we're gonna try to do it with these 3 characters because both of these characters desperately need purples to complete their builds, and Captain Marvel, while she doesn't want her Rain of Blows purple or regroup, she does benefit from getting blues, such as Bring It On. So, and this comp isn't super amazing. However, Marvel is relatively self-sufficient, Blade is self-sufficient, and Magic has Banish to kind of round out the composition. The only way we're going to run into an issue is if Magic takes a lot of heat. However, because Marvel has at least 1 copy of Photon Beam still, we can maybe peel from Magic if it comes to it. So we'll try it with this team. This team is just all damage, no breaks, and we'll see how it goes. But for the purposes of the epic coil, this composition is a good choice. Also, Doctor Strange was an option, but like we don't need Vapors of Valtor yet. Well, ever, but yet. Whereas if we get a Limbo's Grasp, that's GG, and if we get a Reaper, then that's GG, and we never need to touch those characters again. So, it is what it is. Okay. Let's try it a little differently, yeah? We're gonna try and get this Never Let Up first, rather than this one. So, let's do that. Okay, yeah. I have to sneeze. Just kidding, maybe not. Oh, it's the worst. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna use glaive, but I have 2 quicks in my hand, so I might as well use them. Or at least use one.
Once again. You're just lucky we aren't allowed to take your life.
So if I redraw the quick strike, there's a chance I redraw the quick strike when I use Never Give Up. Oh my god. Now you give me Limbo Portal? Unlucky, bro. Unlucky. Alright, so we'll use Glaive. That looks pretty good to me, other than this getting hit, but I mean, potato, potato. Oh, I have to use the other quick for the heroism. Okay, glad I saw that just now. Oh, I don't have it now. Oh my god. Well. Well. I would consider this problematic. I have potatoed. Yeah, okay. I have potatoed. Oh, it's late. Give me a break. Okay.
I'll put this to good use. Let's do this.
So that's how that works. Now it's
Okay.
you would sacrifice yourself blindly for Lilith? You are more foolish than you look.
Okay. Yeah, okay. For real this time.
Take this.
Oh, we love our audio bugs. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Blade's gonna take a bit of damage from the barrel here, but whatever. Who cares? Oh, it doesn't blow it? It said it was blowing it up. Oh. Okay, game. You're giving me a heart attack here. Alright. Man, okay. So even when I did things in a different order, it still gave me this junk. That sucks. That really sucks, actually. Alright. Well. Alright. Marvel, Marvel, Marvel. 2, 2, 1. 80%. I guess we'll take those odds. I don't know why there's an opening right there, apparently, but we'll take it, I guess. Better yet, here's what we'll do instead. Marvel, Marvel. Nah, we'll do it. We'll do it. It'll work. It'll work.
So
It will not work. Oh, just kidding. Holy, this game is like... it's baiting me constantly. Jesus. Make up your mind. Okay, but like, how do I line that up now? Like, I wish I took note of where that was. It's like... oh, right here. Found it.
this will help.
So from this position, ready? We're gonna go for slight memes. If it doesn't work, because we like the memes. If it doesn't work, then the real play uh, is something else entirely. Okay, the game lied to me. That was not... okay, whatever. Whatever. So be it. The real play was to use that against the minion doggo. It's fine. You found a wild strike with quick? Wow. Cheater.
Are you being clever?
Ow. Ow.
Engaging target.
Ow.
Harder than that.
Reinforcements inbound.
Here I am.
Okie dokie. Here we go. Ooh,
Still got some
spicy.
time. Tear them to
Look at this. Holy cow. Alright. The first thing that sticks out to me is... yeah, definitely this, I would say. This is hitting magic apparently, that's a little annoying. But fair enough. What else do we have? We got this. Okay, so my mistake last time was using the Never Let Up instead of Dark Child on this specific turn. Right? Yeah. Pretty sure. Okay. So that was a really high value move there. Cleaned up a lot of a lot of different issues.
That's a neat trick.
Okay, apply bleed chain 3. We like it, we like it. I'm gonna use 2 hits on the sniper just to do more damage to the sniper. And then with my final 2 card plays, we'll go knee strike, followed by Dark Child.
I think you got him.
Hold still. and I will hit.
Okay, and the idea here is we can wait out the sniper's really strong shot. We can let the bleed do its thing, and then clean it. These are like some of the most threatening units in the game, and once these are over, even if Marvel goes down, then we'll be okay. Okay, slow is great. Slow is good.
Don't waste the opportunity.
Still on my case here?
Okie dokie.
Time is almost up. Do as much as you can.
So I have to defeat 6 enemies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have to clear the board this turn or we lose the mission. Okay. So banish isn't going to be the way to do that. Honestly, I should probably summon more. Reason being is if it brings in any amount of minions, we can probably just abuse them. Yeah. Why does he pull the glaive out? For what?
These fools can't
What?
handle you.
Alright. Alright, so we have how many never let up cards? We have 1 there and 1 in my hand. So we need to get heroism. In conclusion. Okay.
There's no way
And I have to
this
finish this
medical
challenge.
beating we're about to put on you.
There we go.
Come get it.
So basically, even if my team dies, I'm only concerned about getting all the minions that I need. Oh, I see the glaive is bugged. Yeah, so... YouTube sub. Thank you, thank you. So basically, now we're going to do Fist of Radiance, 1 step ahead, never let up, because the game will let us do that. And that's just a ton of damage in general. Like, look at that. Dead. Goodbye. But then the game also says we're allowed to boop. So we're going to do this.
Is that all?
This is where Captain Marvel finally gets to pay off the reason why we brought her in the first place. Yeah. There we go.
Enjoy your nap. It's about time.
Okay. And then where was the other one? Oh yeah, so we can't get the other never let up, but we only have to kill 2 more enemies, and 1 and 2 and yeah, so 1. And then again, as long as somebody on my team lives, we're good. And by the looks of it, yeah, magic will survive. So we're fine. Just double checking.
Maybe you should teach me that one.
Okay, yep, that's 12. Okay, cool. there. Mission complete. And I guess we will try. I guess we'll try. Because then we could try to get further in the mission, which should be nice. So let's give it a whirl. If it works, then great.
That was solid.
Wow. Okay, so we're gonna continue. Let's keep going. Oh. Okay. Well, those are not super great. Okay, and this is just padding stats again, maximizing XP gains and things like that. There we go. Okay. There we go. See, and that is why we do that. That is the exact reason. Perfect. So there's the side mission down. Took a little bit of work to get there, but we got there in the end.
We've done it. Excellent work.
Perfect.
You have my undivided attention. In this reality anyway. An excellent find.
Okay, so what we're looking for is... Just gonna double check. Yeah, that's everything from there. We don't need... Robotic arm is nice, but we don't need it right now. Empowered anvil is nice, but honestly, because the reroll could be anything at any rarity, it's not like that pressing. Whereas the mods, these are pretty pressing. And the Crucible also costs 300 credits, so you want to try to save up for that if you can. So we'll do the Crucible.
So, how's the whole saving the
Let's see what we roll here. Again, we're hoping for either Reaper, Daywalker, or Limbo's Grasp, but it's definitely going to give us reinforcement because this game hates me. So no good, no good. Oh, there's Daywalker. Yeah, see, the game half hates me. Alright. Well, we'll take it. We'll take it. What you got for me, Logan? Wolverine 30% injury chance, Hunter ability epic. Well, I mean, yeah, we're not going to use Wolverine anytime soon, so where do I want the rare? The epic could give me Wrath. Please?
Thanks, Hunter.
Oh. Oh. It's that easy. It's that easy. GG. Cool. Well, fellas, that's all I got for you. YouTube comments, Twitch chat. That's all I got for you guys for this one. Next one we'll do Rain of Blows or not Rain of Blows. Why did I say that? The Bell Tolls and finish Act 1. And now that we were able to acquire Wrath Plus this early in the run from just a random Help Hero event, this is crazy. This is going to pop it off. The run's basically over at this point, literally. This deck is one card away from final, and that is we need to replace Fury with Last Sight, and we have the final build for the Hunter. So that's super sick. And so we're almost there. Obviously, we have to upgrade Wild Strike, but we'll get there when we get there. So yeah, thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you on the next one.